Hey everyone, I'm Paul. This is my husband Chad, and that's our little dog Orlando. And we travel around the country full time in our 21-foot Winnebago Travato. So last week we were in the Florida Keys, and we took you through, showed you places that we park. Then we left there, went through Miami, and now we're back in West Palm Beach. Tune in this week. I'll show you where we go to snorkel here. We're gonna go on a date night, and I will show you our top 5 favorite van life products.
All right, so we're at Blue Heron Bridge right now, which is actually one of our favorite snorkel and freediving spots in the US because you can hop in right from the shore, see some really amazing sea life because the Gulf Stream, I think it channels right in through under the bridge. So you can see a lot of stuff you wouldn't ordinarily see elsewhere. And it's just a nice, beautiful spot. That was awesome!
It was really, really cool.
So good. The visibility was
Great?
great. How many feet would you say?
I don't know, because it wasn't that deep, so it was good, really good viz. You
Yeah.
can see all the way to bottom.
Oh my gosh, we saw spotted eagle ray.
So that eagle ray, like normally when you see an eagle ray like that, they'll just like keep going and they run away from you. This guy just kept coming back. He was a little guy.
Yeah, we're like doing a little dance. It was
Yeah.
nice. And then we saw the squid.
Yeah, a few
Beautiful.
seconds.
A ton of tropicals.
Yeah, it was really cool. That eagle ray really made it.
Yeah.
That was great.
Oh yeah.
Worth it.
Yeah. So now we're drying off, and speaking of which, this is one of our top 5 favorite van products, is these microfiber towels. They dry super quick, so we bring them to the gym every day and shower with them every day, and they're always dry by the next time we use them.
Yeah.
And they make really nice skirts too, see?
So when we first moved to the van, we got, regular towels, like plushy towels, and they're nice, but they just don't dry. And I didn't realize when we were living in the house how many towels we had. We would just like cycle between all these towels because they take a long time to dry, especially in like a cramped van. So those microfiber, whatever towels, camping towels, whatever you want to call them, totally worth it for van life. And they're nice. They dry you off really quick.
Microfiber towels, favorite product, numero uno.
I don't think he knows that I'm watching him. So this is not one of our top van products, but it does get an honorable mention. I stand corrected. He totally knows I'm watching him. You have a little trouble with that lounger?
Oh yeah. Life is just so hard sometimes.
What are you reading?
Just this book about how the nation was formed. I've been getting into reading a lot more now that I have a bit more free time on my hands. don't have that pesky 9 to 5 anymore.
But Chad, how do you keep so many books inside such a small van?
Wow, fancy, you should ask. There's this.
Wow, Chad, I've never seen that before. What is it?
It's a Kindle. How much would you pay for a Kindle?
Probably like $100 or something.
I actually have no idea how much this costs because Paul's mom got it for me as a Christmas gift. Thank you. I love it. And it actually is true. I don't know how we'd be able to read so much in our van. Without something like the Kindle, you can keep all your books in one. And it's just nice to be out on the beach reading a book.
Yeah, and the other cool thing about it is that, you know, we don't have to go to bookstores to find books, and bookstores becoming more or less common, and we don't have to wait for Amazon deliveries, try to coordinate that, because it just gets downloaded to the Kindle. So it's, yeah, we like reading on those. We each have one.
Van life product number 2. So this is our Berkey water filter, and this is van life product number 3. We love our Berkey so much. It's something that we use every single day. It filters out pretty much everything you would want to filter out of water, and it tastes really good. When you're on the road, you fill up from a lot of questionable sources like hoses right near dump tanks and dump sites. We also don't like the idea of drinking out of a water tank here that just has stagnant water in the coach. We worry about bacteria. So we only use that water to clean our dishes, but then we rinse them off with the water from our Berkey. And of course, this is what we drink out of. And we fill up our Berkey with water from usually a gym or a Publix or a Walmart. And it's just an indispensable part of our van lifestyle.
All right, so this is one of our honorable mentions. It's this gallon size water bottle. And what we do is we bring this into the gym, open it up, fill it up with their water filters. We can also fill this up at any Whole Foods, any Walmart for about 35 cents. Fill it up and then just pour this into the Berkey. That way we don't have to pull the water out of the sink, and that, you know, makes it so we don't have to fill up the van with water as often. So honorable mention right here, you get this off of Amazon. And this jug is about 1 gallon, which is perfect because we only got the travel size Berkey. There are bigger ones, but this one fits perfectly in a van. Now what we did, we actually took these straps and we strapped it to the front seat here. It's the only place we really found that it would fit here, and kind of just strapped it down so we're traveling, it doesn't fall over. And we just leave it there. You can take it off if you're parked for a long time, but you should just leave it there. All right, so I think tonight's the secret date night for Chad. It's the Wednesday before Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is on Friday, but I figure since this is supposed to be a surprise, I can't do it on Valentine's Day. That's way too obvious. And even the day before Valentine's Day is pretty obvious. So I'm gonna surprise him tonight, bring him to a place we've never gone before. So Chad figured out that we're going on a date night, but he doesn't know where we are going.
No idea.
So this is a big reveal. Chad, you have 2 choices.
Okay.
We can either go to the Bonefish Grill or the steakhouse.
What?
Get him again. Let's go.
Where are we going?
I'll show you.
Am I getting a massage? Are we taking out a mortgage?
Not quite. The longer it takes you to guess, the more footage you have to go through when editing this video. Chad thinks he knows.
Yeah, I think I know.
What's your guess?
We're going to Christopher's Kitchen?
We are going to Christopher's Kitchen. Yeah! He figured it out. He's a smart chap. He's actually pretty good at that. and the aftermath. Proud of yourself?
Very.
Do you want me to take those?
Oh yeah, you can.
Okay.
Yeah. So what do we got here, Chad?
This is the Hawaiian barbecue jackfruit, all vegan, and the vegan truffle mushrooms.
Which one are you more excited for?
Happy boy. Oh, both. I don't discriminate.
And here's the end result. Now the worst part is we're about to get dessert.
No, don't do it.
All right, what'd you think, Chad?
Oh, so good. So good. It was fresh, it was clean, and I ate way more than I should have.
There's one final thing to do. Dessert. Let's do it. All vegan.
Nice last.
So we did something. What'd we do?
We did something very naughty. We got about 3 too many desserts. Need to do some Pilates?
It's so evil for them to put a Pilates place right next to the dessert place.
Yeah, it's definitely in poor taste.
So one of the coolest parts about living in a van is that after eating way too much food, we can just come back in the parking lot and lay down and rest for a little bit until we drive somewhere else to sleep.
Yep.
So van life product number 4 is everything that's related to getting Wi-Fi in our van and helping us stay connected. So we actually made a whole video about this in the past, so I won't go too far in depth with it. I'll have that video linked up here if you guys want to check it out and in the description of this video. But the newest addition since that video is that we've added a new hotspot to our van. So we have this AT&T Hotspot right here. And what we got was this antenna that we actually plug into it, and we can suction cup the antenna to the window. We kind of have to fiddle around because we have to actually point it towards a cell tower. So now we have an AT&T hotspot, we have a Verizon hotspot, and each of our phones have data plans as well. So between the 4 of those, we are getting it to work here in the van, Wi-Fi. We do also have a cell booster on the roof, which helps us get cell signal in areas where it's not great cell signal, like right here where we are right now. And we also like to go places that have Wi-Fi, and I find I work better in like a coffee shop or a Whole Foods doing work anyway, so it kind of works out. But this is completely very, very important because we do work from the road. We are digital nomads, so we need Wi-Fi, and so that's why we have this redundancy of about 4 different systems to get Wi-Fi in the van.
And last but not least, let's talk about security. This is actually not what we use for self-defense. This is one of our scuba diving knives. And actually, speaking of diving, we can talk about our final honorable mention, which is some small portable fins that Paul's brother gifted us for Christmas. Thanks, Alex. That really come in handy. They're small, and they actually work all right. So let's talk about real security here. So when we leave the van, obviously we get a little bit nervous about what's gonna happen to her and what might happen to our pooch who's staying in the van sometimes too by himself. So we have 2 major van life security systems. The first are these Wyze cams. We have one that faces into the coach so we can see what Orlando is up to, and the other that faces out just as a deterrent, for potential thieves. And we also have a sign just saying that this van is being videotaped. We also have this AL cam in the front that plugs into our chassis battery so it doesn't drain the lithium, and it has a camera facing outward and a camera facing inward. and we have apps on our phones so we can always look inside the coach using the Owl Cam and our Wyze cams, and we can also record just in case we need to record anything. So those were our top 5 favorite van life products. If you're interested in buying some, we'll put the links down below. If you liked what you saw in this video, feel free to subscribe, hit that like button, send the video to your grandma, and we'll keep making more questionable van life content. And tune in next week. Paul's gonna see something he's always wanted to see. Until then.